Well, court abruptly ended early today in the civil defamation trial involving Carroll and former President Trump. The judge postponing today's trial after a juror and one of Trump's lawyers reported feeling sick. That comes as we were waiting to find out if the former president would be testifying today. Correspondent Dre Clark is live outside of that courthouse in Manhattan. And Dre, this delay is over COVID precautions.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And hello again, Nichole. And out of an abundance of caution, the judge decided to clear the courtroom today. So that means it may be another day or so before we hear from former President Donald Trump and offering his testimony here at the courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Alina Habba, who is Mr. Trump's lead attorney, asked the judge if the former president can offer his testimony on Wednesday. Judge Lewis Kaplan said he would let her know. Meanwhile, the judge did abruptly adjourn court today after juror number 3 informed the court that while making their way here to the courthouse this morning, the juror reported feeling hot and nauseous. A court administrator told the juror to turn around and go back home. And meanwhile, the judge went ahead and canceled court for today. Now, Mr. Trump was inside the courtroom early this morning, ready and prepared to testify, according to his attorney. The decision to postpone court certainly presents a major inconvenience for Mr. Trump, who was in the middle of preparing for the New Hampshire primary, which happens tomorrow. After canvassing and rallying in New Hampshire over the weekend, Mr. Trump flew back to New York City late last night to be in the courtroom this morning. He has another big event planned for tonight, so he was hoping to offer his testimony here at court and then make his way back to New Hampshire this afternoon. Now, last week, Mr. Trump faced his accuser, Carroll, for the first time inside a courtroom. Carroll is seeking damages from Mr. Trump after she says he said defamatory things about her while he was in office in 2019 after she wrote a story in New York Magazine accusing Mr. Trump of sexually abusing her in 1996 at a New York City department store, to award her no less than $10 million. Mr. Trump says he's never met Carroll and says her entire story is nothing more than a fabrication, and he's eager to offer his testimony in court. There was also another potential problem on the horizon here. Alina Habba told the judge today in court before it was adjourned that she's also not been feeling well after having COVID exposure over the weekend. She did say she took a COVID test and it was negative. Meanwhile, one other note here, Nichole, Habba did submit a motion last week asking for a mistrial, but today Judge Kaplan informed her that that motion is denied, and so the trial will go on. Nichole?
All right, so the trial will go on. Dre, is there any chance the judge will not let Mr. Trump testify?
Well, you never know what Judge Kaplan will do, but I think in this instance here, I think it's a sure shot that Mr. Trump will have his opportunity to testify in court, mainly because what happened today was not his doing. He had no control over what that juror was experiencing, and he had no idea the judge would go ahead and adjourn court for the day. The judge is also aware that tomorrow is a very big day for the former president with the New Hampshire primary, and so he understands he can't be here because there's so much happening. So it only makes sense for the judge to go ahead and allow him to offer his testimony on Wednesday. But Nichole, many people are wondering exactly what will the former president say, because the judge has set such strict rules in terms of what he can offer in his testimony that many people are wondering what exactly will Mr. Trump say when he gets on the stand, because Judge Kaplan has made it very clear, if you go anywhere outside of my guidelines, I'm going to shut it down right away. And that's why there's so much interest in knowing when and if the former president will go ahead and offer his testimony.
Yeah, we'll certainly see what happens. All right, Dre Clark in Manhattan, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.